Hi everyone, today we are going to explain the poem All the World's a Stage by Shakespeare line by line. Well, without wasting your time, let's move on and let's start it. All the world's a stage. This line means that this world is like a stage. Basically, Shakespeare says that this world is what? It is a stage. And all the men and women merely players. If this world is like a stage, so all men and women are actors. Here players means actor. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. It means that men and women enter to the stage and play their roles, and finally, after playing their roles, they go out from the stage. His acts being seven ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Here the poet says that they are doing seven roles as an actor. The first role is to act like a child. But while doing his first act as a child, he cries and vomiting in nurse's arms. Here mewling means crying and puking means vomiting. The poet Shakespeare says that the first role they play is a child, but in this stage they cry and vomiting in nurse's arms. Then the winning schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail unwillingly to school. Then he performs his second role as a school-going child. But in this role, the energetic school-going child goes to school with his bag in unhappy mood, with slow pace. Simply he goes to school in unhappy mood like a snail. And then the lover, singing like furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrows. After this, he plays the third role of a lover. He sings sad songs and sings those songs which consist of the description of his beloved's eyebrows. Woeful ballad means sad songs. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the bird, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel. It means that then he becomes a soldier and gets a beard like leopard. Along with it, he keeps strange promises with people. In this stage, he gets angry very quickly and always ready for quarreling, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. It means that he searches success and fame, although worldly fame is very short lived, like a bubble. The poet says that the worldly fame is just like a bubble, but still he can put his life at risk and can stand in front of cannon. Because of what? Because of success and fame. And then the justice, in fair round Billy with good capon blind, with eyes severe and beard formal cut, full of wise sauce and modern instances. So he plays his part. Here in this fifth stage, Shakespeare says, he becomes a judge and solves the problems of people. But in this stage, he gets a fair round belly full of meat of chickens, because people present him as a bribe. He also has severe eyes in this stage, and also gives a formal cut to his beard, and his talks are full of examples. Here instances means examples. Sauce means sayings. The sixth age shifts into the lean and slipper pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side. The poet says in sixth stage, the judge becomes an old man who wears slippers and depends on others. In this role, an aged man wears eyeglasses and keeps purse by his side with himself. Here pantaloon means old man. His youthful horse well shaped, a word too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly wise turning again toward childish treble, pipes and whistle in his sound. Here Shakespeare says, the trouser the man used to wear in his young age now became too loose for his thin legs. Shakespeare also says that in this stage, the strong voice of the man became again like a child, and when he tries to talk, a whistling sound is produced. Here shrunk means weak or thin, and shank means legs. Horse means trouser. Last scene of all that ends this strange eventful history, a second childishness in mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. In these last lines, the poet describes the last stage of human life, because in this stage he becomes so weak and he starts behaving like a child. This is his second childhood, and he forgets almost everything. The poet says that in this stage he is without teeth, without sight, and without taste, and even without everything.